everyone, it's Tammy, and we are going to be doing a card series using the birthday delivery stamp set. That is just my favorite in the new catalog, I think. I haven't played with it yet, so this is going to be my first run with it, and I'm going to make a fairly easy card, this first one, but I just absolutely love it. And it also comes in a bundle with the framelits and also the designer series paper, which is just too cute. Oh my goodness, need I say anything else? That's all I have to say. Now I'm going to be using for this first card this sheet, which was the easiest, honestly, of all of them for me to cut. It's so hard to cut this paper because I love it. So I'm going to make one. The first card is going to use this side of the paper, and then I got crazy crafty and thinking I'm going to use one of these for the second card so I don't have to cut up another sheet of paper. So you'll see that one on Wednesday, but this one is going live on Monday. And I do like it. I'm excited about it. I'm going to be using our Black Memento ink, Island Indigo, and Cherry Cobbler for this card. And I'm also using a piece of Whisper White cardstock as the base. I'm using, like I said, that designer series paper. I'm also going to be using a piece of crushed curry and another piece of scrap Whisper White. So this piece of designer series paper I cut so it was 4 1/4 inches tall, and I don't even know how wide it is. It's just whatever your preference. And then this is also cut at 4 1/4 inches tall so that it fits the card perfectly. And then I'm going to put our little cake maker here, and then I'm going to use this to do the happy birthday. So let's go ahead and stamp first before I put anything down. So I'm going to stamp, I'll put these over here. I'm going to get out my Stampin' Scrub and my block, and then I'm also getting out my Stampin' Mist and making this side the wet side so that I can clean my stamps. And I'm going to take out the happy birthday. This is a fairly big stamp. And I'm going to try to do it in the middle. I just didn't realize it was that big, but that's great. And I'm going to do it in Cherry Cobbler. Just make sure it's all inked up real nice. And then I'm going to just stamp it right in the middle of this scratch paper. Beautiful. I'm going to close this before I get Cherry Cobbler everywhere. Then I will take my Stampin' Scrub and clean off my stamp and my block. Now this bright and, well, this dark of a color will probably stain this stamp, and that is okay. It's not going to hurt it at all. It's just going to have a tint of red in it, which is a-okay. And before I stamp anything else, I'm going to cut this out using a die cut. I'm going to use one of our stitched framelits, and I'd like to use, these are nice. These come with the squares, with the circles, and the ovals. And I think I'm going to use an oval. Let's see. This biggest one. Yeah, the biggest one fits, and I don't think this one will. Nope. So I'm going to get out my Big Shot and just cut this out first. And these are awesome. If you guys aren't familiar with a Big Shot, they are just die cutters, and They are fantastic. Stampin' Up! Sells the Big Shot. It's made by Sizzix. You can purchase it other places as well. But the Big Shot seems to be my favorite. I've tried this one and I've tried the Cuttlebug. And it just cuts it out all nicely so that it's all ready. And then I can throw this away. I also tried another one. I don't remember what it was called, but it looked like a piece of luggage and it was cute. But this one is definitely the strongest, and it can cut like through the thickest materials. So I'm just going to put that back. And let me get out my card. I'm not assembling it yet, but I'm just going to look at it to see where I want it. I want this to go here, and it can be lopsided or crooked or whatever. I don't care. It doesn't have to be straight. It's just for fun, because I want it to look like he's writing that in there. So I'm going to take out my little baker guy. And I'm going to stamp him. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I just thought of something. I'm going to get out my Misty. And you could do this without the help of a Misty, but because I have a Misty, I'm going to use it. Oops, my bars. I need to put some more washi on that. Okay. I think I can put this over both of them. I'm just trying to place it so it looks like he's writing this. So I think that looks cute. Oops, dingbat. And I'm going to do him in Memento ink. And then I'm going to move this. And I'm going to ink them up again. And stamp them one more time directly on this paper. There we go. And that's the beauty of the Misty, that you can make sure you have it in the exact same spot however many times you need to stamp it. Now I'm going to clean him off. And I'll put him back. So let's see how this is gonna look. I'll just line him up with that. Yeah, I think that's cute. I was going to use the indigo, Island Indigo, to make like a hat or something on him, but I'm not even going to. And then you can use whatever you want to color him. I think I'm going to use, goodness, I don't want it to bleed through, so I'm kind of thinking I might use some watercolors. Or some, I actually have chalk right here. I haven't used chalk in a long time. Stampin' Up! Used to sell chalk. We don't even sell chalk anymore. It used to be a fun thing to use. I think I'm going to just take some chalk and fill in his face just a little bit. I'm only using chalk because it won't bleed and because I don't need very much. Because most of his chef's uniform is going to be white anyway. So I just want enough just to see that he's colored, but I mean it doesn't have to even show very much color at all. This I'm just coloring his hand a little bit. Then I think I'll use this black and do his little mustache and his hair. Just a little bit of highlight. Hey, baby Taz. I know you guys can hear him. He's coughing like crazy still. I took him to the vet today, and they're going to keep him tomorrow for observation. It's okay, baby. Go lay down, okay, sweetheart? Go lay down and take it easy. Go lay down, baby doll. Mommy loves you. Okay. That's all the coloring I really need to do, so I'm good with that. Oh, hold on, I need to put this away better though. Go lay down, sweet boy. Go lay down. Don't have an eraser here, and this should erase the chalk. This is a little bit of ink, so it's not going to erase that. For any coloring outside the lines. There we go. So I think that looks decent. And it doesn't bleed through. So then I'm going to use, well, let's go ahead and get this on here. There we go, and I'm going to use some dimensionals to raise this up just a little. And then I'm just going to line this up with this. And then put it down like that. Oh, and that's cute. Looks like he's writing it. And there we go. There's card number 1. Isn't that adorable? It's super easy, super fast. Didn't take much of anything. No coloring or anything. It was very low skill, but it's a very high impact. I like it a lot. So hopefully you guys do too. Thank you so much, and stay tuned. You'll see a couple more projects this week using this stamp set. Thank you. Bye-bye.